an audio from the future here. So I've been trying to get this up for almost a week soon. Like the episode is released on Saturday. Today it's Wednesday. Every other reaction has gotten their up. Mine is not. I don't know what's happening, guys. It's the same thing every week, and normally I do the lawyery thing and do the YouTube thing and do all the things, but they asked us not to do that, so I try to be nice and wait for my turn, but nothing is happening. So I'm just gonna do what I saw a lot of other reactors do and mask the video and see if I can get it up that way. Because to be honest, I'm just tired of this now. The process they have set up is just too inconsistent. It's not. They don't seem to go for date. They seem to go for how big the channel is, and I don't know what they're going for. It's just there is no rhyme and reason for it, and it doesn't feel fair at all. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I just want to add one more thing, that because this is the perk of being a bit late. I can follow the discussion that has been. Not that I was late when I recorded that episode, because I actually recorded it like 10 minutes after the episode was released. But what can you do? But I just want to make it clear that in my intro, I try to give you like suggestions on how to make that scene in episode 4 better. And it's not like, I'm not sure if I'm clear enough that yes, that scene in episode 4 was rape. Let's call it for what it is, people. We haven't come this far and not say the word. I know it can be triggering for some, but say the words. They matter. And it was. No matter how much soft lighting, how much romantic music you had, or whatever, how much moaning you had, it was rape. Because he had not taken that drug by his own device. He was drugged. It was not his choice. There is a difference when you take that drug at your own device to try to survive the day, especially if you're a sex worker, which is rather common. And being forced to take that drug, which happened to Porsche. He was forced. It wasn't his choice. He wasn't even asked. Someone put it in his glass of water. And for those who say that, oh, but he shouldn't have drunken, it was water. Like, it was water. And he asked Kinn. He was looking at the water. He looked at Kinn. He looked at the water. He looked at Kinn. Kinn nodded. Even if Kinn didn't understand what he was asking, still, he tried. It was not his fault. Stop the victim blaming, people. We haven't come this far in society to be victim blaming and not calling it for what it was. No. So I just want to make that abundantly clear that that is my position on that. That doesn't mean I think it's a bad story, as I'm gonna go into in my intro. I am okay with these subjects. I am okay with it being that. What I object is how they did it, because they tried to, not make it rapey, not make the situation with the drug tone down how you react, or didn't do the right kind of reaction, which I also go into in my previous reaction, and I will go into in this one a little bit. So if you haven't watched episode 4 reaction at the end afterwards, go and watch that first, because I go into a little bit of detail on how that drug worked and what they did wrong. And you kind of need that to understand what I'm gonna try and say here. So yeah, I just wanted to make those things clear since I had this opportunity, since I had to record another intro because I need to do the mask thing on the reaction. And if you want an unmasked version, the full unedited version, it's on my Patreon. Yes, it's behind a paywall, but it's there. I will try and get the unmasked version up. It's still there, waiting for them to unblock it. But at this point, I don't have any hopes that will ever happen. So that's why we're doing this. Okay, I think that was all. So now you're gonna go and watch the reaction that I did on Saturday, which I tried to like rush out to see if I could, you know, be with everybody else. Next time I won't rush it. I will watch the episode when I feel like I can give it an honest watch. Because honestly, I have watched that reaction and there are a lot of topics that I wished I might have talked a little bit about. But as you know, I don't do retakes. I don't. Yeah. And I tried to rush through that reaction because I wanted to see, can I get my reaction up at the same time as everybody else so I can be a part of the conversation. And next time I will probably just do it when I actually feel like it, because this story needs my full brain capacity to have these very heavy conversations. Okay, that was probably all. Have fun watching an Oriole from a few days ago. Okay. Hi, my name is Oriole and welcome to my channel. Here we do reactions, mostly on BL and GL content, and mostly from Asian countries. And today we are watching KinnPorsche. Yeah, I'm watching it on the day it was released, guys. Yay me, I guess. I'm trying to play catch up and trying not to fall behind. So I'm doing a little bit of both here. So yeah, that's why. Because I want to clear all the old stuff and be on the right date with the new stuff, so I can look over my list of series that I have going on and see if what is finishing and what we should pick up next. So that's why I'm trying to get everything out this weekend. Sorry for spamming you. I think I already released like 4 videos today. Sorry. But yeah, KinnPorsche. Last episode. Like, I can remember 2 things about last episode. The little brother Porsche meeting what I'm guessing is someone from the mafia or someone connected to the mafia. But I think he is from the mafia because he got like reports from the bodyguards. So he's probably family somehow. I think I might have missed how, or it hasn't been explained yet. Or it's because there are like 1,000 characters and I don't know anybody's name yet because they've told me the names once and figured I have probably read the book, which we talked about a lot. So let's not go there. But yeah, he met him and he's kind of idolizing that mafia guy because he's some kind of social media performer thingy. Yeah. So I remember that. They were cute. Their story kind of interesting me because they are not flat yet, at least. And then there was the drugging of Porsche. Yeah. And I talked a little bit about that in the end, that on my last reaction, that if you're gonna do a drugging, please do the research. No, because they didn't say in the series what drug it was, but they released a statement saying it was GHB. So I talked a little bit about what I thought they had done wrong with the GHB and how it actually affects you. Like, they got the gist of it down, but not how. And then there was that, that scene. And I have thought about this for a few days now. Like, people say it's worse in the book, and, and I'm like, okay. First of all, like, there has not been a lot of tension between these two characters yet. I know a lot of people say, but oh, if you read the book, you will see all the signs. Like, he's only kissing him, he's holding his hand, he's trying. They are so subtle with these things that the only thing I kind of picked up is the kissing thing. But other than that, it's like, no. Something with the chemistry is off or something. I don't know. But if we're gonna do that scene, like, if we are gonna do that scene, I think it's a little bit like, wouldn't say early, but yeah, if we were to do that scene, how would I have done it to make it more workable in this situation? Well, first of all, I would have shown the real effect of GHB. Like, you get drunk, or a feeling of drunk, but with more euphoria, more like testosterone driven things, especially if you are a male and have a lot of testosterone, that kind of goes haywire. So I would actually have made Porsche more kind of aggressive and a little bit more begging, as I figured it's in the book. I saw some comment about it that in the book he actually begs Kinn to find a girl for him to have sex with, and he can't find a girl for some reason. Why Mafia can't find a girl, I have no idea. Like, that shouldn't be that big of a problem. There are the Mafia. Trafficking and prostitution is usually pretty common thing to do when you are the Mafia people. So the fact that he can't find a girl is weird, but okay. Let's say he can't, for the sake of, like, storytelling. Let's say he can't. I would actually have had Porsche being a little more aggressive, because he wasn't that aggressive right now. He was like, yeah, more aggressive and more begging and more squirmish, I guess, like in more pain. I know I always say this, blue balls is not a thing, and that is true normally, but with GHB it can be. There is a difference. There is a difference, because it's like when you take Viagra and it goes wrong and you can't get it down. After a while, it actually hurts. Like, it hurts. But it's not when a boy tries to pressure you to have sex. There is a scale and a difference here, people. So yeah, I would have had him more in pain. A little bit even more aggressive, like, yeah. And maybe even trying to help himself and, like, begging Porsche to help him. And that led to one thing, that led to two things, that led to three things. More of that. There is, like, a conversation that was missing here. Like, you get what I mean? I would still probably think it was rape, but at least I would have felt something instead of, okay, that happened. I don't even care. Like, I told someone on Twitter, like, okay, I don't like, yeah, another show I'm reacting to at least makes me angry. Like, every episode makes me flipping the fucking table angry. So on some level, I still care in that one, even though I think it's, I don't like it. I still on some level care. They manage to give me emotions, even if they're not the emotions they think they were supposed, like they wanted me to have. I still care. Here I'm just like, I don't even care. I don't even want to get angry. Like, you saw my last reaction. I was like, oh well, yeah, that happened. That was that. And I wasn't even that angry. It was just flat. There is something, and that is what bugs me. It's not that this is a dark, toxic show. They never told me that it wasn't gonna be that. I was prepared for all of this shit. But I wanted to care. I wanted to feel something. And I just felt flat. Do you see what I mean? It's not that I'm upset that they had that scene in there. Because, I mean, I was actually more upset over all the slapstick humor because, come on, this was supposed to be a dark, twisted series. And it wasn't for 2 episodes. And then they had that scene, but it wasn't dark and twisted. I know that sounds weird to say, but do you get what I mean? There was something missing for me to even care. Yeah. Weird, maybe, I know. But it's not that I was, because I don't mind dark and twisted. You should see some stuff I read. But I don't mind dark and twisted if I know that's what I'm getting. And they have marketed this as dark and twisted. So I knew that. It's not that I have a weak heart. It's not that, I don't like these kind of subjects. If that was the case, I wouldn't have picked it up at all. I would just say, no, this is going to be too triggering for me. It's not going to happen. Forget about it. No matter how much you say I have to do it. That's not it. I just want to care. And I don't care. Because something in the framing or something in the direction or how they cut things or in the dialogue, I can't put my finger on it, but something is just making every character having a personality change like every 5 minutes, which makes them, instead of deep and complex, super flat. Because I don't know, yeah. They are not complex right now. They are flat. They're nothing. Because they're all kind of the same. Just pulling at the same everywhere. Somehow. And you don't have to agree with me, but that's how I'm feeling about this show. And I just wanted to make that clear because this has been a big discussion the entire week about the be or not to be of that scene. So I just want to make it clear that I knew that these scenes could be in this show. And I wouldn't say I don't mind it, because, but it's supposed to be a dark and twisted show. But I want to feel it. I want to care. I want to feel disgusted, or I want to feel something. Nope. Nope. Nothing. Nothing. And that bugs me. That bugs me. But maybe this is the episode where I start caring. I don't know. Maybe. Let's hope. Because we're on episode 5. Soon halfway. Should be starting to care soon. And I care about literally one character. 1 out of 25, I think. Yeah. But okay, let's do this and I will talk to you afterwards. So how are we feeling the day after? Because now reality usually crashes in and all the things you wanted to take away with that drug, well, you didn't take it, by choice, but yeah, anxiety, depression, it's also
เกิดอะไรขึ้นกับ
highly
กูวะ
addictive.
มึงโดนมอมยา แต่พวกมันยังไม่ทันทำอะไร
No, but you did.
กูมาช่วยมึงได้ทัน
มันเป็นใคร
กูให้พีกับไปอามตามสืบอยู่
กูไม่เคยมีศัตรูที่ไหน
วันแรกที่มึงก้าวเข้ามาในบ้านตระกูลหลัก วันนั้นคือวันที่มึงมีศัตรู
แล้วทำไมมันต้องเจาะจงกูวะ
กูไม่รู้ มึงโอเคไหม พอส
มึงงอมไปก่อนเถอะ
กูให้มึงลาพัก1 วัน ไปอาบน้ำไป
Yeah, reality sucks after this. I kind of like the quiet, that they don't have any music here. Yeah, thinking in the shower. Kind of like that.
นั่งสิ เราไม่ได้ดวลกันมานานแล้วนะ เบื่อจะเล่นกับพี่ชาญแล้วเหรอครับ เราไม่ใช้คำว่าเล่นกับการทำศึก ช่วงนี้งานเป็นไงบ้างอ่ะ ก็เรื่อยๆเลยครับ ก็ดีนะที่แกตั้งใจทำงาน โอเค วันนี้ผมโดดงาน เมื่อวานในพอสมันโดนมอมยา ในฐานะที่ผมเป็นเจ้านาย ผมก็ควรต้องดูแลมันไม่ใช่เหรอครับ ในฐานะที่แกเป็นเจ้านาย แกไม่ได้มีลูกน้องแค่คนเดียว
อาร์มเช็คกล้องแล้วครับ ที่พอสโดนมอมยาก็เพราะประมาทเกินไป
Was he though? Because he asked
ว่าแกทิ้งงาน
Kin
แล้วก็ยัง
if
ไป
he
นอน
could
ค้างกับคนที่ทำงาน
like
พลาดพวกเขา
bring
จะ
the
รู้สึก
water more or less.
แต่ป้าจะให้ผมลงโทษมันเหรอครับ ที่พอสมันโดนแบบเนี้ยเพราะพอมันทำงานให้ตระกูลเรานะครับ ลูกคาด เวลาเดินหมากนะต้องมองกว้างๆ อย่าให้หมากเพียงตัวเดียวทำให้เราสับสนจนเสียทั้งกระดาษเหมือนที่เคยเกิดขึ้นมาแล้ว
ปาไม่ต้องห่วงครับ ผมจะไม่ปล่อยให้มันเกิดขึ้นอีก
Yeah, I know what's wrong with that picture and why I didn't care. Like, if you do that on a plastic rug like he did, once you get sweaty, there should be a lot of blood here. Like, burn. Yeah, okay. He's a little bit red at least, but there should be blood, to be honest.
เอาหน้าคุณคินเขาคงกลัวคนอื่นรู้สึกไม่ดีอ่ะแค่นี้คนมันก็เอาไปพูดถึงไหนตอนไหนแล้วไม่ต้องคิดมากกูรู้ว่ามึงรู้สึกยังไง
Do you?
ครั้งแรกมันก็แย่แบบนี้แหละ
มึงก็เคยโดนเหรอวะ
คุณหนูก็เคยทำกับกู ครั้งก่อน คุณหนูแทนคุณ ให้กูนั่งเก้าอี้ลมเป็นวันๆแม่งเอ้ย
ครั้งแรกที่มึงบอก
Mm-hmm.
คือโดนซ่อม
Yeah, he's not talking about that.
แล้วที่มึงน้อยนี่ก็เพราะว่าโดนคุณคินจับซ่อมไม่ใช่เหรอ
No.
หรือว่ามีเรื่องอื่น
Don't talk about it.
ไม่มีเว้ย
คุณหนูแทนคุณให้มาชวนมึงไปปาร์ตี้ที่ร้านเจยกอะเขาบอกไปกับใครก็ไม่ม่วนเท่าไปกับมึง ไปไหม จะได้เลิกน้อย
คุณหนูแทนคุณชวนกูไปเที่ยวที่ร้านเจยกถ้ามึงไม่อนุญาตกูไม่ไปก็ได้นะเว้ย
แค่นี้ใช่ไหม
ฮะ
ทีหลังเรื่องแค่นี้ไม่ต้องมาขอ อยากทำอะไรก็ทำ
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
งั้น มึงอยู่ต่อก็ได้ เดี๋ยวกูขับกลับเอง
ฝากด้วย ครับ
ชอบไหมมึงซื้อมา
นี่มันตัวท็อปเลยนี่ โอ้ก็แถมการสะบัดมาให้ด้วยเหรอ ตัวนี้แบบ บิดดีๆนี่เอาเรื่องเลยนะ
อยากลองไหม
ได้ครับ
เอาเสียไว้นอก
ลองฟังเพลงนี้นะหมาป่าตัวหนึ่งอยู่ในป่าใหญ่มาร้องหมาป่าเดียวได้บ่าวแสดงมันเป็นไผ่
ไอ้พอสไปไหน
อ๋อ พอดีพอเจอคุณเวกัสที่ร้านครับ เขาเลยชวนมันอยู่ต่อ
ใครอนุญาตให้มันไป
ให้ผมตามมันกลับมาไหมครับ
ไม่ต้อง
เราไปกันดีกว่าครับคุณหนู
Yeah, I mean, they can't even. Like,
คุณหนู
Vegas is from the minor family. He's still the family. They can't really turn him down either. The entire family is their bosses. So I understand the confliction.
ชิน
ทำไมกลับดึก
ก็กูขออนุญาตแล้วอะ
มึงบอกแค่จะไปกับไอ้คุณ
ก็มึงบอกเอง เรื่องแค่นี้ไม่เห็นต้องมาขอเลย
กูบอกมึงหลายทีเลยใช่ไหม ว่าไม่ให้ไปยุ่งกับไอ้พวกตระกูลรอง มึงก็รู้พวกมันไว้ใจไม่ได้
No, but he doesn't get it, you know, because you never told him anything.
มึงหาว่ากูทำร้ายมึงเหรอ
หรือไม่ใช่วะ
Mm-hmm. You were sober. He was drugged.
มึงอย่าลืม ชีวิตมึงเป็นของกู กูจะทำอะไรก็ได้
Hmm.
งั้นก็เอาเลยดิ เอาดิ ทำเลยดิ มึงรอเหี้ยอะไรอะ
ตั้งแต่พรุ่งนี้ ไอ้เคนจะมาเป็นหัวหน้าบริการดของกู แทนมึง
Mm-hmm.
งั้นเดี๋ยวร้องให้แต่งเพลงดู มาเป็นโจทย์เกี่ยวกับพี่ชายแล้วกัน
พี่รู้ได้ไงว่าผมเป็นพี่ชายอ่ะ
Mm-hmm.
เห็นรูปในมือถือก็เลยคิดว่าน่าจะเป็นพี่ชายใช่ปะ
อ๋อ ใช่ครับใช่ แล้วแต่งเพลงอะไรเนี่ยครับ คือมันต้องเริ่มยังไงอะครับ
มันไม่ได้ยากขนาดนั้นปอร์เช่ลองคิดดูว่าปอร์เช่จะแต่งถึงใคร ถ้าปอร์เช่จะแต่งถึงพี่ชายเนี่ยก็ลองคิดถึงข้อมูลพื้นฐานทั่วไปอะไรเงี้ยลองลิสต์ออกมาก่อนอย่างเช่นว่าพี่ชายชื่ออะไร
ชื่อพอชครับ
พอชเนี่ยเขาเป็นคนยังไง
เฮียแกเป็นคนเท่ครับ คือเฮียแกอะรักผมมากโคตรเฮียแกนะ เก่งทุกเรื่องอะคือผมไม่อยากเป็นอย่างเฮีย
ตาไม่ลอก
อยาก
แรก
เข้มแข็ง
ดูผ่อนคลาย ไม่พยายามลงรายละเอียดมากเกินไป น่าจะไม่โกหก แต่ฟังดูก็ไม่ได้มีอะไรใหม่จากที่บิ๊กหามานี่หว่า
รู้สึกว่าผมยังสู้เฮียไม่ได้
เราว่า
แล้วคือ
โอเคแล้วแหละน่าจะพอแล้ว งั้นเดี๋ยวปอเช่ลองแต่งดู เดี๋ยวพี่กลับมาแป๊บนึง ขอยืมมือถือหน่อยดิ พอดีของเราแบตหมดอะ
อ๋อ ได้ครับ นี่ครับ
ขอบคุณ ลองแต่งดูนะ
ครับ
เดี๋ยวมาแป๊บเดียว
Hmm. I mean, I don't think the little brother knows his big brother that much.
สบายดีไหม เป็นไงบ้าง รู้ว่าส่งไปเฮียก็ไม่อ่านหรอก วันนี้เหนื่อยจังเฮ้ยคิดถึงเฮียว่ะ เฮ้ย พี่วิกจะติวให้ผมด้วย ตายตาหลับแล้ว
Should he go home?
เอางี้ ฉันให้เวลาแกไปทบทวนตัวเอง1 อาทิตย์ กลับไปเป็นตัวเอง ไปอยู่กับน้อง ไม่ต้องคิดเรื่องงาน แล้วค่อยกลับมาให้คำตอบ ว่ายังอยากจะเป็นบอดี้การ์ดให้เจ้าคินอยู่หรือเปล่า
โหหลับไปชั่วโมงเลยไอ้เฮีย
เฮ้ย กูเพิ่งกระพริบตาเองเมื่อกี้อะจริง
ไปเฮ้ยต้องไปแล้วเว้ยต้องไปแล้วบายเจอกันนะ
เฮ้ย ถ้ามึงอยากเปลี่ยนงานนะบอกกูนะ กูคอนเนคชั่นเยอะ เอาจริง อย่าไปอยู่เลยกับเจ้านายเหี้ยๆมึงอยากเปลี่ยนงานบอกกูทักกูมานะ
ช่างมันอย่าไป
ทัก
ฟัง
กู
มันเยอะ
มานะทักกูมา
กูไปแล้วเว้ยพอด
เพื่อนถึงบ้านโทรมานะเว้ย
เออ มึงมาทำไมวะ
มึงยังถามมึงเหรอ กูพามึงกลับบ้านไง
Why?
ถ้าคุณคินอยากคุยกับมันดีๆ คุณคินต้องใจเย็นๆนะครับ
Yeah.
ว่าถ้าเป็นเมื่อก่อนนะ กูก็คงพูดแบบนั้นแหละวะ แต่ว่า กูก็เข้าใจไว้ว่า มึงลาพักอยู่
เข้าใจแล้วกลับไปดิ
แต่มึงต้องกลับกับกู
Why?
แล้วมึงจะกลับเมื่อไหร่อ่ะ
แล้วมึงเสือกอะไรด้วยวะ
กูก็ต้องรู้ กูเป็นเจ้านายมึง
ใครบอกมึง ต่อให้กูกลับไปกูไม่เป็นบริการดให้มึงหรอก
Mm-hmm.
มึงว่าไง ทำไมวะ
มึงเป็นเฮียอะไร มึงยังไม่รู้ตัวอีกเหรอ
กูอาจจะดูเฮี้ย เหมือนข่มเหงลูกน้อง แต่กูแคร์ลูกน้องทุกคนนะเว้ย
แต่มึงไม่เคยแคร์กู มึงไม่เคยแคร์กู
ถ้ากูไม่แคร์มึง กูจะมานั่งตรงนี้เหรอวะ
Kinda true, I guess, but yeah.
กูขอโทษ ที่กูลงโทษมึงอะ
ขอโทษ ถุย คนอย่างมึงเนี่ยนะ
ก็ดิวะ กูทำขนาดนี้แล้วอะแล้วกูก็พยายามที่สุดแล้วอะกูขอโทษ
มึงมาคนเดียวปะ
กูมาคนเดียว
งั้นแปลว่าเรามีแขก
Okay, so that was KinnPorsche, episode 5, I think. A little bit less slapstick humor. A little bit darker. Don't know if they got it fully in the goal yet. Like, I know that last scene was supposed to be super suspenseful and, you know, are supposed to be like, what is gonna happen? What is gonna happen? Are they gonna survive? Are they gonna survive? We obviously kind of know that they are, because, you know, the series is named KinnPorsche. You don't kill them in the 5th episode. But that would be a twist. That would have been a twist. But no, they're probably gonna be semi-alright, I guess. Somewhere. I don't know if they were kidnapped or if they just jumped off the truck themselves and hide in the woods. I don't know. But yeah, I kind of think they got Porsche's reaction to the morning after pretty good. Because the problem is, like I said, if I in my mind think about how that scene would have played out in real life, like in real life, if someone was drugged with that drug, that is kind of the probably like the reaction you should have had. It's not the reaction they should have had to that scene that was made, but if I think about how that drug works and how it should have been, it is a pretty good reaction. Like, here they seem to have actually talked to someone, so I'm wondering, don't get it, but okay. Not that everybody reacts the same, but this is a pretty common reaction. Kind of wish that they could have shown somehow that he was in the showers for hours and hours, because he probably was, because that is the most common thing. Like, you want to wash everything away and you feel shame and you're thinking, and you know. And I'm always thinking that he took that drug on purpose, but no, he didn't. He was forced to take that drug. So that is another level that I can't really relate to. So I don't know how he should react. This is the reaction you kind of get when you take that drug. Not forceful. Yeah. By your own device, I would say. But I don't know if it should have been the reaction when you're forced to take it. Because he was literally violated twice. Someone drugged him, like forced him into this drug. 2, someone had sex with him while he was on this drug. That is 2 different violations. And, well, 3, someone tried to do something with him while he was on that. So 3 different violations. And then he was punished for it. I don't know. Maybe he should have had a stronger reaction, because I was thinking, as someone who takes the drug voluntarily to get over, you know, and that would have been a pretty, like, day after reaction. But for someone who was forced into this situation, people react differently. Maybe more anger, I guess, could have been expected, but that could come further down the line when it really sinks in. I don't know. I'm conflicted there. But I didn't hate it. It was not terribly done. It was a little, I don't know. This could have been one of the better episodes, actually, for me at least, because it wasn't that much slapstick humor. It was a little bit, but not that much. It had a little bit more of the tone of episode 1 in it. Like, we're starting to get to the twisted darkness things, I guess. Problem is that, you know, the road here was so rocky and so badly executed that I don't know if I'm holding on to this yeah, like my bar is so low now that I will accept anything that is not that. If you get what I mean. I wouldn't say like this is the best BL in the world. This episode totally made everything no. But I didn't hate this episode. Well, I didn't hate the other episodes either. I was just very confused by them. This feels more in the scope of the narrative that they wanted us to experience. But the problem is it too late? I don't know. I'm still not that invested, and I mean, are we halfway next week? Kinda? And I'm still not that invested. Like, I started to feel a little bit of like sympathy for Porsche. He wasn't as dumb in this episode. He was more like he was in episode 1. A little bit more. But I still don't think I can forgive them for taking someone who's supposed to be street smart, who has survived without parents, who has raised his little brother, defended him against like the mafia, for all the shit that for how dumb he was all the other episodes. I'm still not... Where are we going with this character? Who is he? Like, what the heck is going on? That feeling is still there. And kind of the same with Kinn. Like, I wished he had said more no in that drug scene, that he was trying to push Porsche away, that he had said more no more times, like that there was an actual struggle going on, an actual like, yeah, that's what I'm tried to say in the beginning. That's how I would have made that scene, that there would have been like minutes of like, you know, convincing, a struggle, a moral, like where you could actually see him have some kind of moral that was breaking down because Porsche wouldn't give. And when I say wouldn't give, like he wouldn't given up on the idea that he needed sex. That's what I meant. But now, since we didn't have that, I don't know, he's just... I know he's not a morally good character. Like, he killed people. Like, the first thing he does in episode 1 is to kill someone. But do we want to hate him, or do we want to have, like, do you get what I mean? He's not even complex right now. He's just not consistent or something. Yeah, I don't know. Not that humans always have to be super consistent, but yeah, there's just something that isn't clicking that well. Porsche and Kim, they are adorable though. I'm fascinated by their story. And there we have a complex character that feels both evil and good at the same time, and he has been on screen like this much, but he has already like yeah. But he's the only one that feels that way, that creates that tension. I don't know. I don't know where they went wrong either. Like, what happened? What happened with this series? And I'm a bit scared because next week we might go back to, you know, me sitting here and like, where are we going again? What is happening? So yeah. But if this is the direction we're going down now and they're staying more consistent with this, maybe it could be like go from what is this rubbish to okay, kind of, maybe. I don't know. I say that a lot, like I don't know when it comes to that series, this series, because yeah, literally I have no idea about anything when it comes to this series. It's just, it's weird, people. But okay then, that was that. I will talk to you next time. Bye!